Hello, thank you for joining me. This is Miss Solitaire from the Children's Room at the Woonsocket Harris Public Library, and today we are going to be creating an Arctic Fox with the kit you picked up. It's going to contain your sheet, your informative coloring sheet. Although we're not coloring, we're actually painting, so you're going to have a container of glue, a paintbrush, and a container of this iridescent type, kind of like confetti. Oh, there it is. So this is what your kit is going to contain, and we're going to get started. So basically, we're going to do a small section at a time, and we're just going to paint our glue on. A section at a time. We don't have to use a lot of glue. We're going to avoid the areas that we don't want the iridescent fur to cover, so we're not going to paint inside the eyes. We're going to do just a little bit around the nose. And then we're going to take our iridescent confetti and we're just going to sprinkle it on. We don't have to dump the entire container. We can do just a little bit, and then you can pick your paper up and sort of shake it around a little bit. That way your fur covers evenly all over our fox's face. Now that we have his face done, we're going to move on to the next body part. And again, we're going to do a section at a time, because when we're using glue and we want something to adhere to the glue, we don't want the glue to dry. So that's why we do a section at a time. And if you find that you've missed a spot, you can go in with a little bit of glue and just cover that section up. Okay? Here we go. Again, I'm going to make sure it's evenly distributed just by shaking the page and sort of tapping underneath. And then you can tap the excess off. That way you can see any areas you've missed. So again, moving on to the next body part. And I'm not trying to cover the black ink. The black ink shows some definition of fur and whiskers, so we don't need to cover that up, so I'm just going around it. Again, sprinkling on more and moving to the next section. So I'm just going to continue doing section by section until the entire body of the Arctic fox is covered with our iridescent fur. And there you have it, guys. An Arctic fox lives on the land and sea ice within the Arctic Circle. Their thick fur coat keeps the fox's body at a toasty 104 degrees. Their long, fluffy tail acts like a blanket, keeping the fox warm when it wraps the tail around its body to sleep. And if you want to learn more about Arctic foxes, head into the library in the children's department, and we will be happy to help you find some books about Arctic foxes. See you next time!